Morning, good morning. Welcome to our daily market analysis. Mr. Fatu, good morning. Good morning, Mr. Benjamin. Good morning. My name is Dixon Okumbeni, and I'm taking you on the ride today. Is that right? So as we usually do, we are starting with our fundamentals this morning. So let me share my screen with you guys. So we look at our fundamentals, okay, for today. Good morning, Mr. John. Good morning, everyone. Good morning, everybody. Yes, let's start. Today, Wednesday, this has passed already. The CPI for Australian dollars has passed already at 1:30 a.m. Nigerian time. What we are looking at now is the core durable goods at 1:30 p.m. Today, October 27, 2021, core durable goods and durable goods order. So if the figures are better than expected or better than forecast and previous, it will be good for the dollar. If they are less than the previous and forecast, it will be bad for the dollars. Take a look at the Bank of BOC monetary policy reports. So this is going to be volatile today. It's going to be volatile at 3 p.m. for the Canadian dollar. It's going to be very, very volatile. So watch out for this at 3 p.m. Nigerian time. This is monetary policy statement, the policy report, and the rate statement. So this is going to do with interest rates. And you should understand that interest rate is one of the most important reports in the financial market. Very important because this is the tool the government used to control the flow of money in an economy. So this is very, very important, and you must know how to play along with it, to trade it, and to make more money for yourself. So watch out for this at 3 p.m. Nigerian time. It's going to be very volatile. And also 4 p.m. Bank of Canada press conference. Okay, that press conference is also very important. Okay, for the rate statements, this is going to be majorly discussion, which you can watch on Bloomberg. So if they said they are going to increase rates in the nearest future, or they are going to increase rates very soon, that will affect Canadian dollar positively. And all Canadian dollar peers like CAD JPY, CAD CHF will go up, while all Canadian crosses will go down. But if they say they are going to cut rates very soon or in the nearest future, that will affect Canadian dollar negatively. And all Canadian dollar peer, CAD JPY, CAD CHF, they will all come down. But all Canadian dollar crosses will go up, like USD CAD and other CAD, GBP CAD, and so on. They will go up. All right, so watch out for this. Then also this press conference, listen to what they are going to say. If it's positive, in Forex, we use the word hawkish and dovish, hawkish statement and dovish statement. So if it's positive, then it's going to affect Canadian dollar positively. If it's negative, it will affect Canadian dollar negatively, especially during the question and answer section, where they will ask them questions and they will answer the question. So those answers are very important. It helps to get a clearer view of where the economy is going. So that makes the question and answer very important, okay? Because the press people, they will ask so many questions that are deeply rooted in the economy, and you will see them answering those questions, and their answers determine the direction we are likely going to be going in the Canadian economy. So this is very important, guys. So listen to this and trade accordingly. All right, so that is that for fundamentals for today. So let's cross over to our technicals. You know, we've said it, we always want to make this very short, no much wasting time. So this is Euro USD for the day. These are Euro USD for the day. And today, our bias for Euro USD still remain bearish. The bearish bias is still in play. Okay, yesterday we saw that it went up a bit, then came down later. I went up a bit, then came down later, and then closes below that yesterday candle. All right, so that is that for today. The bias remain bearish for Euro UXD, and we see where price is currently. he hit this guy and move up, okay? But currently we see price above 1.15, 1.1600. We see price above 1.1600. So today, let's see what price is likely going to do. Let's see what price is likely going to do. We may have a little adjustment here. Let's have some adjustment here concerning the support and resistance level. Let's have an adjustment here. I think this is good. This is good for today. And also we are going to have another one here. Okay, this is good for today also. So let's have this for the day. So if price closes above 1.1620, if price closes above 1.1620, that will be the time to buy it up. But if it hits 1.1620 and comes down, then we sell it down to this trend line. Then if it breaks this trend line, then that will be time to go down more. So watch out. This is what EURUSD is likely going to do. Number one, it goes up now, hit 1.1620 resistance. That's our immediate resistance for today. Then here it's going to take decision either to go up or to come down. So if it goes up, we follow this to that next resistance at 1.1665. But if it comes down, we follow this to the next support, to our daily support, which is at 1.1585. If it breaks the support, then it's opportunity to sell it down more. And if it bounces from it, we buy it. Remember, this trend line is here. This yellow trend line is here to also support price movement. It's all right. So that is EURUSD for today. Buyers remain bearish. All right. So GBPUSD also from the daily time frame, buyers is neutral, very neutral buyers today, because look at what GBPUSD did. Though that candle that is showing is a sign of a lower movement today, okay? Because this candle move up and there was a rejection downward and it closes here. So that is a sign of price rejection from the buying region, and which might likely push price towards the selling region. So watch out for this, because on 4-hour time frame, we have this in place and price is still playing within it. Price is still trying to break out. So if price finally breaks out of this, that will be the opportunity to follow through to the next support. Our support are still in place, the resistance is still in place. So if price breaks out of this, that will be opportunity to follow it down towards 1.3705 level. But if price closes above this, okay, it might lead us towards this. It did it yesterday, move above this and almost at this before it returns and came down into it. So it can still respect this. If price closes above this, it will lead us towards this resistance. If price closes below this, it will lead us towards this support. Resistance is at 1.3835. Support is at 1.3705. Bias is neutral for GBPUSD. So watch out for this and trade responsibly. Okay, so let's leave that and go to AUDUSD for the morning. AUDUSD is still maintaining this line. Remember, we had this line in place for a very long time, and AUDUSD is maintaining the line. So let's see what AUDUSD is likely going to do with this line. Okay, this is our trend line, this yellow trend line. So if you still continue to respect that trend line, that is presenting opportunity for you to always buy it from the trend line. So how do I mean, and how do I know it's still respecting the trend line? If it comes down now towards this trend line and hits the trend line, and from the trend line again bounces up, it's still respecting the trend line. So we buy it up towards the resistance. The daily resistance is at 0.7545, and the daily support is at 0.7465. 0.7465. So let's see what price is likely going to do. But if it breaks below this trend line, it's a very good one. Then that will be a time to sell it towards this next support at 0.7465. Then if it breaks this, that will be time to go lower and lower. Okay, so if you look at the trend line from beginning, if you look at the trend line from beginning, you will see that it's a very strong trend line. Price has been like respecting this, can see this, can see this, and now this, and now this. Can you see? So price has been respecting that. So that makes it a very strong trend line. So a breakout of this trend line tells you that is actually a reversal of price, okay? That's enough of this up movement. It is time to go down. That is it. If price could break out of this trend line, that'll be time to go down. So all what you need to do is to pick your Fibonacci retracement tool. You pick your Fibonacci retracement tool and plot it, okay? Once you plot your Fibonacci retracement tool, you'll be able to see the level of retracement, likely retracement. This is the first level of likely retracement. This is the second level of likely retracement, and this is the third level of likely retracement. So it's very possible that if it breaks out of that, price might likely retrace towards this first level called shallow level. Then from there, towards the next level of 38.2% Fibonacci retracement, or towards 50% Fibonacci retracement. Then from here, it may pick up. And at some point also, it might also come down towards this guy before picking up. That may not be for the newbies. That is for existing traders and swing traders who love to trade in long-term trading. So that is for them. Okay, so bias for AUD, UXD remain bullish. The bias remain bullish. Okay. All right. So we leave that. We go to NZDUSD. NZDUSD is in a choppy market and no clear direction for now. It has been ranging at a point for a time now. So no clear direction. Okay. This is not also a good one, but let's see this. Okay. This looks good. All right. Okay. This looks good. This looks good. So let's see how this is going to play out today. Let's see how this is going to play out. So if we have that, then we should likely have this. Okay. Okay. Let's see how this is going to play out. So this is the trap we've set for NZDUSD today. So if it breaks out of this, that will be time to move towards the support at 0.7130. If it breaks out from this top, then we'll move to the next resistance at 0.7220. Okay, so it's a very clear market today for this guy. We are only waiting for breakout. So any direction it breaks out to, we trade it. So if it gets to this guy, if it closes below this resistance, then this is the time to go down. And there's something we call what price exhaustion. So if you see what's happened, this is momentum, a very strong momentum from here, moving towards this top. Now getting to this top, if it's not able to create a new higher high, that is price exhaustion. That means price is likely going to reverse. So it will be confirmed using this our trend line. So if it breaks out of this trend line, we move towards the next support. It breaks out of the support, we move towards the next support again. So this is how we are going to consider it today. But if it breaks out of this guy, then it might likely come to this top at 0.7220. But if it's not able to create a higher high, that means probably we are going to have double top. We might likely have double top here, which price may later expect come down to the neckline and break it, and from there move downward. So, but if we have higher high, it's a sign that this trend still continues. It's a sign that this trend still continues. All right, so that is that on this guy for today. Concerning the buyers still remain neutral. Neutral buyers for NZDUSD. We are waiting for breakout. Okay, the closest support is at 0.7130, right out of the resistance 0.7185. Now let's move to USD CAD. USD CAD has also been playing around for some time now. So let's see what USD CAD is trying to do. Okay, let's see what USD CAD is trying to do. Probably it's like we are having a rising wedge. Okay, we are having a rising wedge. And for those of you that understand what rising wedge is, if you're having a rising wedge, we should be expecting a breakout downward. Normally, that's a normal scenario. But this is Forex. Anything can happen. Okay, so you don't wait for normal scenario. Trade what you're seeing. So if it breaks out above here, okay, if it breaks out of this resistance and this upper part of the rising wedge, then we trade it up. If it breaks below this lower part of the rising wedge, we trade it down. Simple, very simple today. Okay, very simple. This is how we are going to tackle USD CAD. This is how we are going to tackle USD CAD for the day. Okay, so watch out for this guy and let's see how well this guy can break out of these levels that we are seeing. All right, so the closest resistance is at 1.2410, while the closest support is at 1.2335. 1.2335 is the closest support. Bias for this guide today, that's USD CAD, bias for it remain bullish. The bias for it remains bullish for the day. So that's it. A very nice trap has been said. That's a very good rising wedge, and price will react accordingly to that rising wedge today. All right, so let's leave that and finally go to our gold. Let's see gold. Gold has not been doing bad. Yesterday we had this where we were here yesterday when we're doing the analysis, price was here yesterday. Okay, and now price was able to break down and down to our next support before pushing up. Okay, so that tells you how important that our support level is. Okay, so today we are looking at price breaking out of this support as it's moving now. We're expecting this. When it gets here, okay, one of these two might likely happen. A breakout of this support should happen, or a bounce of this support. So if it's a bounce we experience, then that will be a time to buy it up towards 1800 level. And if it is a break we experience, that will be time to sell it down towards 1761 support level. Okay, so support, the important support level we are watching now is at 1781 support level. And also, if you look at this guy very well, you see what he's doing. This is like 1, this is 2, then this is 3, then this is 4, then this is 5, and probably this is 6. Okay, and sorry, we don't have 5. This is 1, then this is 2, this is 3, this is 4. Then when we get to 5, we should start seeing what? Correction. So we should start seeing correction. So let's expect correction. So if the correction is zigzag, this is Elliott wave theory, sorry. If the correction is zigzag, then we can have something like this. Okay, and it can also be this, it can also be this and this. So we should be seeing correction at that level. Okay, so this might probably be a correction. So watch out for this. So this guy now might likely go and hit this line, and from here bounces up, then from there comes down again. That's normal correction of price, okay? Before we now take a new trend. All right, so the 5 wave of Elliott wave theory is completed already, if you look at that critically. So let's say if that is what we are saying now is going to be a correction, but I'm expecting it to hit this place first, okay, before the proper decision is going to will be taken. So if you hit it and bounces with a very nice bullish candlestick pattern, then that will be a time to buy it up. If you hit it and breaks, okay, with a very clear breakout, look at this point, it's a very important point, okay? So with a very clear breakout, then that will be the time to sell it down. That will be the time to sell it down towards 1761, okay? So for today, let's see how good we move, okay? The bias remain bearish. The bias for gold today is bearish. That's a bias, bearish bias. All right, guys, this is our analysis for the day. As we always want to keep the video very short,